In this video, we will be starting the new chapter, that is retirement, or you can say retirement as well as death. Both chapter, that is a common chapter, retirement oblique death of partner. This is the new chapter which we are starting. Admission of partner, that is over. So this in retirement or death of a partner, what are the things which we will be doing or calculating? First of all, retirement and death, and as well as regard admission also. Most of the things are common, but only few differences are there. For example, goodwill treatment we have to do, adjustment of accumulated profit and losses we have to do, then sometimes adjustment of capital is also done, which is not part of the syllabus for the current year, that we can ignore. So some things are common. Again, revaluation account is also prepared, that also we have to do. So partner's capital account, then balance sheet of the new firm, all these things we have done in the admission of partner, as well as we will be doing the same thing in the retirement as well as death of partner also. But there are some basic differences also. While in case of admission of partner, new partners come into the business. In case of retirement or death of a partner, one partner or more than one partner goes out of the business. So when new partner comes, he brings capital as well as share of goodwill. And old partner are going out of the business, then they will be creditor, or you can say they will be given the amount of capital which is appearing in their account, or the amount of capital balances which they are having. Also they will be given the share of goodwill. They will be also sharing the accumulated profit or losses which are there. Again, their account may have some debit balances also which will be deducted. Then again, in case of death of partner, some adjustment regarding share of profit up to death of the partners is also calculated. But these things we will be discussing one by one. First of all, in case of retirement of partner, what is to be done? We have to calculate the amount which is due to the retiring partner or the dead partner. The most important thing which is to be calculated in case of retirement of partner is the amount which is due to him. For when he goes out of the business, what will the things which will be given to him? The things which are given to him are amount of capital, that is credit balance, appearing against his name. Appearing against his name. The amount of capital balance, that is the credit balance which is appearing against his name. Again, he will also be given share of goodwill. He will also be given the share of goodwill. Again, he will also be given the share of accumulated profit oblique, you can say reserve, the share of accumulated profit or reserve. His account will be debited with share of accumulated losses of the expenses. His account will be debited with share of accumulated losses, or you can say expenses. Again, his account will be debited for debit balance in capital account oblique current account. His account will be debited with the debit balance in the capital Debit balance in capital account oblique current account. So these are the things which are generally given to him at the time of retirement of the partner. One more thing we can also say, in case the retirement is during the year, sometimes it may also happen that retirement may be not at the end of the financial year, or you can say the accounting year, but it may be, you can say, after the end of the accounting period. Means the accounting period has not ended, and at that time also his retirement may take place. Then in this case, his share of profit oblique loss, his share of profit oblique loss up to date of retirement, up to date of retirement, up to date of retirement. Sometimes it may also be there that his share of profit or loss up to date of retirement is given, and that is also calculated. And these are the few things which are given to the partners at the time of retirement when he goes out of the business. Now, it may also happen that revaluation is also done. Revaluation of assets or liabilities, or you can say better write profit oblique loss on revaluation, on revaluation of assets or reassessment of liabilities. Profit or loss may also arise on revaluation of assets or reassessment of liabilities. It means that the assets and liabilities are revalued. New value of the asset or the liabilities is calculated. Means sometimes the value of the asset may appreciate, and sometimes the value of asset there may be some depreciation. Similarly, the liabilities may not be the actual liabilities. Sometimes the actual liabilities which is appearing in the balance sheet, that may be different than the actually which is appearing in the balance sheet. Sometimes the liabilities may be more than what is appearing in the balance sheet. Sometimes it may actually be less than what is appearing in the balance sheet. In this case, revaluation account is prepared. This revaluation account, it is also be kept in mind that this is a nominal account which we have discussed in admission of partner also. This is a nominal account, and for this expenses and losses will be debited. This account will be debited with expenses and losses and credited with income and gain. This is done similar to admission of partner. So whatever we have done, how we have prepared revaluation account in case of admission of partner. Similarly, in this case, at the time of retirement also, revaluation of partners capital account, revaluation will be done, and profit or loss on revaluation of assets or liabilities will be transferred to the partners capital account, that is the all partners capital account in their own profit sharing ratio. Now, this is the things which are to be kept in mind while in case of retirement of partners. Now, when the new partner, when the old partner is going out of the business, so his share of profit or losses, his share of profit, whatever his share of profit, he will be leaving this share of profit for the remaining partner, the partner who will remain in the business. So the remaining partner will be gaining. So in this case, we have to calculate gaining ratio also. Gaining ratio is calculated. Because at the time of admission of partner, when new partner comes, he takes a share in the profit of the firm. And the old partners, what they do? They sacrifice. They sacrifice. At the time of admission, old partners sacrifice. Because the new partner, when they come, they take a share in the profit of the firm. But the reverse happens. When there is retirement of partner is there, then the old partner, the remaining partner, they gain. That is why we calculate gaining ratio at the time of retirement of the partner. But although gaining ratio we have to calculate, sometimes the old partners, the remaining partner, they not only gain, sometimes they may also sacrifice. It may happen that old partner, one of the old partner may also sacrifice also. It is possible. We will come across, when we come across this type of question, we will be discussing it in detail further. At the time of retirement, the remaining partner gain. That is why we calculate gaining ratio. But at the time of retirement, sometimes one or more than one partner may also sacrifice, just like the outgoing partner. Outgoing partner sacrifices his share of profit, he leaves the share of profit for the remaining partner. But sometimes it may happen that the one or more than one remaining partner may also sacrifice when an already existing partner goes out of the business. That type of question we will be trying to solve. This is one thing, sacrificing and gaining ratio we may have to calculate. And depending upon this gaining or sacrificing ratio, adjustment of goodwill is also done. Depending upon this gaining ratio, adjustment of goodwill will be done.